Hello, everyone. Thought I would do an impromptu live stream today. So I wanted to talk to you about a very important energy time or power time that is coming up, and it is called 9 Nights of the Goddess. I will relate it to how it impacts Shreem Brzee. So the 9 Nights of the Goddess happens actually several times throughout the year in the Hindu tradition, the Vedic tradition. However, there is one particular time that is most important, most powerful, and that's the fall. And it's called Sharada, I think, or Fall Navaratri, 9 Nights of the Goddess. And why this is important for us, Shreem Brzeeers, is because these 9 nights comprise of traditionally different categories of goddesses that are called upon or worshipped during these times. So the first 3 nights are Durga, and she comes in and with her weaponry and destroys negativity that prevent us from being our true self, gaining our true power. And who we are is divine. And she removes our karmic veils of who we are or not. And she removes our karma, and she removes our ego, all that, the things that separate us from our divinity, separate us from who we truly are. Durga is removing. And the next 3 nights is Lakshmi. And goddess Lakshmi is here to bring us prosperity and wealth. But she's also, during these 9 nights, in a fierce form. And that fierce form destroys anything that is preventing us from accumulating or having that wealth that it is we want to have. So she destroys the demons that prevent us from becoming abundant. The demons of scarcity, of poverty. That's the next 3 nights. And then the final 3 nights of these 9 nights is Saraswati. And Saraswati brings us wisdom. She brings us the ability to transcend our limited logic and ration in order to have access to all consciousness. So these 3 goddesses come together for these 9 nights to give us this power, to give us their energy. And why it's so important for us to tap into them during this time is because doesn't happen all the time. All this energy that is going to be available to us during these 9 nights isn't always available. And so we want to utilize it the best we possibly can. And so what can you do? So Pillai Center has put together 3 free sessions for you to introduce you to these 3 different goddesses and to immerse you in some of the teachings there, and then experiencing some chanting and meditation. So you can do that. Next, you'll want to continue your practice. So we're going to be with you for 3 of those nights, free in the free version, but you'll want to keep doing your practice for those full 9 nights and connecting and loving. You can print out pictures of the different goddesses, light candles, make offerings for flowers, candy and food for them. And then Dr. Pillai has put together sessions that you can join that encompass all 9 nights at these magnificent time. And that includes the first 3 nights being with Mohini, Elaine Keeper, for Mother Mary, associating with Durga and the Divine Mother. Then the next 3 nights is going to be Lakshmi. I'm going to get back to that. And the final 3 nights is going to be the first session with Mohini, Elaine, for Lady Wisdom, the Goddess of Wisdom. And then Dr. Pillai will be with us to give a live initiation on the 8th moon for Durga. Again, removing all the stuff that's holding us back from being our most prosperous, fulfilled self, happy and enlightened self. And those are the last 3 nights. So the middle 3 nights, because this is the Shreem Brzee channel, I'm going to focus in on Lakshmi, is for Lakshmi. And Dr. Pillai is going to be giving a new initiation into the Sri Suktam. It's a Lakshmi chant, and he'll be giving us more information about why this is so important. But just from a personal standpoint, this mantra he gave out to us many, many years ago, 20 years ago. And I remember just falling in love with it. It's quite long, so we learned it with him and did like a call and repeat, or he said something and we repeated it, and call and response, as it's called, for quite a while. So we learned this beautiful mantra, and I remember just loving it a lot. And that night in that retreat, he told us to go to bed and imagine Lakshmi as your mother, your divine mother, just wrapping you in light and love. And I remember just imagining her kind of enveloping me and chanting this mantra. And it was such a beautiful, beautiful time. And that's the last time he's really shared publicly or with anybody, about this particular mantra. So I'm really excited about the mantra that he's going to be talking about, the Sri Suktam. It's really a shloka, and teaching us it, learning the meaning, and then having us be able to be initiated into this mantra so that we can use it. Another story about this is, like I said, he taught us this mantra, and then there's one section of it, and he said, okay, for me, I had a private session with him back in the day. We were doing that, and he said, okay, you just chant this portion of the mantra all the time. Just chant, just do this. And I remember very specifically just doing that mantra over and over and over and over for, I don't know if it was weeks, months. It seemed like a long time. And I doubled my salary and I bought a house. So things were definitely going well for me during that time. And I just absolutely love this mantra, and I love the section that he told me to chant. And it's just all such great blessings that we have right now that Dr. Pillai is going to be initiating us into this shloka and into this mantra. He lovingly called it the long Lakshmi chant because all of us were Westerners, and we didn't know that it was the Sri Suktam, nor we had no idea what that even meant. So that's an amazing boon that we'll be receiving during 9 Nights of the Goddess during Navaratri. So if you're interested, there'll be links below. You can sign up, pick a package that works best for your budget and your desire of what you'd like to join. And if you have any questions, write to us at office@pillaicenter.com. And of course, there's all the free stuff, free sessions that you'll be able to join in as well. So if there's any questions, I'll take them. I know there's probably not many people watching because I did this pretty impromptu. But this is the time, right? Like one of the biggest power times of the year for Lakshmi. I know Lakshmi has several big power times, but this is the one. This is the one. So make sure that you're prepared for it. In 2021, Navaratri, the 9 Nights of Goddess, starts on October 6th, and it goes through 13th, I think, or the 14th of October. So we have 9 nights there. So we're a couple weeks away. It's not that far. How can you prepare? You can get your statues, yantras, pictures of Lakshmi or any of the goddesses. Make sure they're printed out and have them available. Look up when the live free sessions are that you can join. Also, there's an early bird that ends on October 3rd for the Pillai Center sessions if you want to join those, which I highly recommend you do if you have the means to do that. We are going to be hosting calls every single night. We're also going to be hosting Fire Labs with Priest Premraj. Many of you have enjoyed his rituals in Wealth Powertime events. He's back. He'll be doing all of these 9 nights, and he'll be also rejoining us in October for the Full Moon Fire Lab with Wealth Powertime events. So if you were in that program or if you were thinking about it, he will be doing the Full Moon Fire Lab every month, as well as Friday pujas to Shreem Brzee every week. So I just wanted to stop by, give a little shout out to Navaratri and 9 nights and let you know what's going on, and invite you to start preparing as well as join any of what Pillai Center is offering. Until then, I hope you are Shreem Brzee blessed and abundant. We'll talk to you soon. Namaste.